Welcome back. Welcome back to our stitch sampler crochet blanket. We are at section number 10 out of 12. So we are getting closer and closer to our finish line. This is section number 9 we did last week. It was the spike double crochet stitch. Super beautiful, super nice. And we closed the gaps with the Skype stitch, this not Skype. Why I keep saying Skype instead of spike? Because English is not my first language, so my brain thinks differently. Anyway, in section number 10, we are going to work a cross cable stitch. Cross cable stitch, which is super nice, super easy, and I think it will bring a little bit of movement to our blanket. We have movement in some of the sections, like in the zigzag path, and of course in the waffle we have texture and movement. We need another stitch with movement, so I chose the cross kind of mock cable. I don't know if this is the official name of the stitch. Anyway, it's a kind of cross that gives us some kind of feeling that it's a cable. Anyway, welcome if you're not new, or welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you are joined, if you're already following me and following this crochet along. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Sandra, and I am the crochet designer behind SandraStitches. And as I always say, you are here for some crochet goodness. So everything about this crochet along is in the first video. This is section number 10. So there are 9 videos before this one. You can go and watch them in the playlist link that is in the description box below. And also each stitch has a designated video tutorial. So in each video where I show the stitch, there is also another video that you can go and watch a more in-depth detailed tutorial for this specific stitch, okay? But don't worry, I show the stitch and how to make it in these videos for the crochet along as well, so no worries. As general, I am using weight 4 acrylic yarn and a 5.5 or 5 millimeter hook. It depends on the stitch. I switch when I see that my blanket is getting a little wavy because the stitch might be a little bit more open. So I go down half a hook size. When I see that the stitch is a little bit more dense, so I stick to my 5.5 millimeter hook. I am also working 120 stitches. Not a very big blanket, but enough for me because this is my first, not my first blanket, but the first blanket that I make as a crochet along. And I didn't want it to be enormous, super big. So anyway, it's a challenge for me because I'm always say I'm not a blanket girl, but I'm kind of liking this because we're working small sections and each week a different section. That's something that I can do. Anyway, for the cross cable stitch. Now, section number 9, we finish with a straight line, straight row of double crochet that we close the gaps of the spikes, right? So we have a clean line. You do not need to work a transition row, but if you want, of course you can. I'm switching colors each section, so sometimes I need a transition row, sometimes I don't. Now I'm not using a transition row because I don't need it, but I'm working on the right side of the blanket. I started by joining my new color, and this stitch is very simple. You start with 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and then you skip 1, and you work 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then you go back and work 1 double crochet in the skipped one. That's all there is. Skip 1, 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and you go back and work 1 double crochet in the skip one. And all the way across, And that's it. It's a 1 row repeat. No, sorry, it's a 2 row repeat, because the second row is a single crochet row, 1 single crochet on top of each stitch, and that's it. So I am going to continue my first row, and then I'll meet you at the end and we'll start the second row. Anyway, I am working sections of 4 inches because I want this blanket to be, I don't know, I calculated 4 inches, so it will be around 48 inches, and then we'll make a border. It will be enough for me. But you can make this in any size you want. All the information about the multiples and yarns and everything is in the first video. So if you did not watch that, go watch it. There I talk about all these materials and everything for the crochet along. But in general, you can work any yarn that you want. Just make sure that you're using the right hook size for the yarn that you chose. And if you need to change the hook size because of the stitches, as I said before, just change them. Don't worry. It's just a blanket. All right? So I'm going to work my first row of the cross cable. Maybe that's the name. Cross cable. I don't know. Something like that for this stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. All right. So I made it to the end of row 1. And what happened, because this is getting very heavy. Is it always like that when you work a blanket? Because I'm not used to this. Anyway, so what happened, because of I have 120 stitches. So at the end, as I said, sometimes it does not match. What I did, instead of working 3 double crochet and then work back the double crochet in the skipped stitch, I worked only 2 because I want the edge to be straight and have 1 double crochet at the end. So the last stitch will be 2 double crochet and then the crossed one to the skip stitch, and at the end we finish with 1 double crochet. So whatever your stitch count is, be flexible. It doesn't really matter. It's a blanket. We don't look at the edges so much. So just be flexible and see what you can do to make the edge straight. So this is row number 1. We work the 3 double crochet and then the cross one from the skip 1, 3 double crochet, and back to the cross one. Now, row number 2, as I said, is super simple. It's just 1 single crochet all the way across, and then we start row number 1 again. Now, as I said, I'm working a 4-inch stripe. So I will work the stripe, get to my 4-inch, and I will probably finish the 4-inch with a single crochet row. So it's maybe if it's a little bit more of 4-inch, it doesn't really matter. Again, I just want to finish my section with a straight row so I can start the next one without adding a transition row. So let's get to work, because I have 4 inches to work now for the section.
The fire burned out, the warmth has gone away. The fire burned out, darling, the warmth has gone away. You turned so cold on me, baby, and you'll miss my love someday. The fire burned out, it's fading slow and deep. The fire burned out, darling, it's fading slow and deep. I'll keep on moving forward, but I'll cry myself to sleep. The fire burned out, it's gone and gone for good. from your chain. Oh, free. Now, honey, I'm free from your chain. And now that we're just memories, all I can do is
Okay, we have section number 10. Now, I do have some things to point out. First, my microphone. Take a look at the beginning of section number 10. As I said, you may or may not, as you wish, work a transition row. Now here I did not, because I thought that the last row that we did in section number 9 for the spike double crochet stitch, it will be fine. But let me see, this is the right side, you'll see. You see there is here kind of a gap between the sections. Maybe I should have worked a single crochet row. It would not close these gaps because this is how the stitch is, but maybe it would give it a little bit more of structure, because as you see, it starts from one color to the other. So maybe if I worked a single crochet row, it will be better. So take that into consideration when you're working the this section. And number 2, you have to stop. Now, if you make a transition row, so make sure the sides start this transition row on the wrong side, and then so you can start the actual stitch in the right side. Now at the end, make sure you work a single crochet row at the end, because it's part of the stitch, even if it gives you a little bit more than 4 inches if you're following the 4 inches. So for instance here I had to do I think 4 inches, let me see, 4 inches was, yeah, 4 inches was before the last 2 rows, but it was less than 4 inches, right? So I had to add more. So it will be a little bit more than 4 inches. I don't really care. That's fine. It's my blanket, right? So it will be a little bit more. Just make sure that you finish with the single crochet row, so we have it all straight and ready for the next section. So this is it for this part. section number 10. I think it's coming along. Take a look at the blanket. It's coming along really, really nice. And I can't wait to make section number 11 and 12. So we finish this project and then we'll work a border. We'll see what kind of border we'll do for this blanket. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're following us all the way with this blanket. And if you do, as I always say, take a photo, put it in the comments. I want to see the progress. Everybody wants to see your progress. And if you have any questions about these stitches or anything, please leave them in the comments. I answer everything. It's just me here. No team, just me. And I read all the comments. So I will see you next Monday with section number 10. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up to this video. It does help. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.